Hello, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I cleaned up a little bit because I just got back from the grocery store a few minutes ago. And we have our haul for the month of May. Normally, I might tell you like how much the total was, but this time I split the groceries up a bit. I ordered some things online from iHerb, and no, I'm not sponsored. And I put my sparkling water and most of the alcohol on my credit card. And that way I was able to keep my grocery bill under 300. I was aiming for 300, but once I started adding the other stuff in, it was getting it was going a little over 300. I'm like, no. So I just split it up a little bit. So I won't be able to give you a rundown because I did spend over 300. But with the way prices are now, that's kind of hard to not do, if that makes any sense. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. I have a couple of things that aren't snacks per se, but they're from around in the area, and they're a little different. Okay, we have LaCroix, coconut, and that'll be nice straight or as a mixer. And then we have LaCroix Beach Plum, which, you know what, I think I'm kind of thirsty. Let's just go ahead and try one of these. I'm not going to worry about doing a separate review for it because it's sparkling water. And LaCroix, and if you had, I can't talk. If you had LaCroix, you know that they're fairly good. If you have not had LaCroix, I can give you at least an honest opinion of this, and you can drink it out of the can. It's naturally essenced. It's zero calorie, zero sweetener, zero salt. Let's see if does it have plums in it. Let's see. Yeah, water and plum essence. I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. It does taste like red plum. It's pretty nice. I need to wipe up this water. Hang on. Okay, and we're back. That is very nice. I've never had plum flavored LaCroix before. I've had LaCroix in the past, just not, like I said, just not the plum. It's a summer one. And coconut I've had before in a lot of the other flavors. The raspberry, and I think there's a watermelon. I'm pretty sure there's a lemon. Yeah, those are all very good. If you want the taste of fruit and you don't want to drink soda, give these and some of the other sparkling waters a try. That Nixie that I bought, that's nice too. Give that a try. All right, we're gonna save the alcohol for last. We're just gonna go around through here. We've got Huber family's orange marmalade, made in our home by the C. Smith family. Interesting. It says Huber, but then it says Smith. Loyal, Wisconsin. Sugar, oranges, pectin, lemon juice, and citric acid. Made in our home in central Wisconsin. So that's local. Relatively local. And then there's another one around here. We have strawberry rhubarb, which is a very classic combination. They also had raspberry rhubarb, but I wanted to try this. I have a big thing of peanut butter. And then we have a couple more things that I haven't seen before. I've not seen this brand before, Hiker brand. And they are from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And it says, we're blazing a trail, creating clean coffee with transparent processes and labeling because we know what it's like. You want to make a cup of Holy F, yum. Without worrying about what's hidden inside. We got your back, roasting clean coffee that's good for you and the planet, produced with the highest quality beans and organic ingredients. This is mycotoxin free, which means we use third party testing to make sure nothing we make has toxins from mold. That's very good. Mold sucks, but we got you with products tested beyond industry standards. And it says no BS. We craft our clean flavored coffees with MCT oil, no seed oil here, which can contribute to inflammation. And because we believe in doing things right, we test our beans for heavy metals and over 500 pesticides, including glyphosate, or glyphosate, whatever. No hidden junk, no compromises, just clean coffee you can drink. And it says 2 tablespoons for every 6 ounces of water. Heat the water to 195 degrees. And this one has coffee, nutmeg oil, and contains 2% or less of organic s'mores flavor. So that's the s'mores flavor, so it has like a s'mores flavored syrup. And then this one would be all the same except for caramel. It's got caramel flavor. So that's interesting. I might have to try them again. Plus, I have 2 more bags of Coffin Creek, which I ordered through Bleak Boutique, but that's another haul. We're going to be buried again. I did get some stuff from iHerb. I got some non-perishable groceries, but I'm not going to fall into that because a lot of people are doing, there are ads for iHerb. They're not videos like this, but they make it look like it is, basically. And I'm not going to fall into that. I did order some stuff from iHerb, and that's because I am trying to stock up on groceries and trying to do as little in the grocery store as possible. Kind of cut down on how much I'm loading the cab up with, basically. So, and also once the unemployment is gone, I will be making less money. I am still trying to find a part-time job. I have not found one yet. But in the event that I can't find one, it's good to stock up on what I can to just help me out. Okay, now we're getting into the other fun stuff besides the coffee. We have 4 different types of beer here, of course. I did get a bottle of Exotico tequila for like $18. They didn't get the label straight this time. The sugar skull's cut in half. Oh well, when you pay $18 for a bottle of tequila, it's going to be a little wonky. So I'm definitely not saving that bottle. All right. We have Founders, KBS, the amazing Kosniks, the amazing Kosnickies? Yeah, so it says the amazing Kosnickies KBS, spicy chocolate, imperial stout aged in bourbon barrels, brewed and packaged by Founders Brewing Company, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, I will read this again when I do the review, but I'm going to go ahead and read it for you now as well. KBS Spicy Chocolate is a blend of sweet and spicy that come together. It's been a long day. Come together like a sensory symphony. This batch of KBS is made with dried chilies and chocolate for a rich mole. I can't read today. For rich mole-inspired punch of flavors, expect dark chocolate and dried peppers with hints of smoke and a spicy finish that lingers just long enough to be cooled by your next sip. A unique and unexpected twist to our KBS. And basically, the KBS is the barrel-aged series. They age in their bourbon barrels. And then, sticking with the theme, I'm choking on smoke a little bit. No, the apartment's fine. It's just the oven needs cleaning. And now we have another one, KBS Chocolate Espresso Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. Oh, yes, and these are 12% ABV. I forgot to tell you that. This one is for decades, chocolate, coffee, and bourbon barrels have been creating delicious masterpieces. Immerse yourself with KBS Chocolate Espresso, our latest creation, highlighting our favorite ingredients that have set the barrel aging standard. The symphony of rich chocolate and bold espresso flavors harmonize with notes of oak and a touch of vanilla for an unrivaled sensory experience. Founders is always good. I don't think I've ever had a Founders that I did not like. So we've got two of our old standby guys. I think it was that ale drinker. He was doing a review for Sapporo, and he suggested I try to find some because I haven't sampled it in a while. My store did not have any. In fact, I couldn't find any Japanese beer at all this time. I found Sing Tao, which I think is Chinese. So I may have to just go ahead and do that, but it's kind of it's okay. It's not bad. Lucky Buddha's a little better possibly, but to me, Asahi Super Dry, and Sapporo are the pinnacle of Japanese beers. If I can find some, I will share them for you again because it's been a few years, and the newer subscribers, newer viewers haven't seen me do a review yet. But if I can find a way to get some, I will, and I will share it with you. Yes, this kind of fits. Drinks and coffee and skeletons. Okay, another brewer we do quite often on here. Lion's Tail. This one is Coffee Porter. Fiddle Brew Coffee Porter. It's got fiddlehead ferns on it. You can see in the background there. Okay. Oh, and this one's in collaboration. Like I said, I can't talk today. In collaboration with Fiddleheads Coffee Roasters. Brewed and canned in Neenah, Wisconsin. So it's Fiddleheads. Okay, let's see if I can hang up the phone here. Okay. All right. And the profile. Malt, pale, victory, extra special, chocolate, crystal 60. Specialty Fiddleheads cold brew coffee. Inspiration, a beer made for coffee lovers. And the tasting notes are coffee, chocolate, smooth, caramel, sweet, and roasty. So be looking forward to that. And of course, since I'm able to find Shiner out here now, I'm happy because I missed them. And when I was able to start buying it, I was so extremely happy. And I think I found one that I haven't even tried yet for a Shiner. Just like Tex Hex, I hadn't tried that either. This is a summer one. This is Raspberry Lemonade Shandy. This is 4.2% ABV. Beer brewed with, as usual, they brewed it with agave and natural flavors. And this one is, yes, 4.2. Oh, I forgot to read you the ABV on Lion's Tail. I think they're one of the ones that don't say, unless it's buried on, oh, here it is, 5.7%. So these are this is 5.7. These are 12. This is 4.2. So, to wrap things up here, as far as sessionability, if that's a word, if it isn't, I just made it up. I'm just kidding. I don't make any words if I just play around. Okay. In order. Shiner, Raspberry Lemonade Shandy would be first at 4.2. And then second would be Fiddle Brew Coffee Porter at 5.7. And both KBS's coming in at 12% ABV. So if you want to have more than one, and you know, back to back, these are a bit, it's a bit pricey. Like I said, I didn't save the receipt this time, Well, I did somewhere, but I don't usually do cost breakdown on the beers. Um, but beer is not as inexpensive as it once was. But at the price, it's I haven't tried it yet, but at 4 cans, um, you might want to spread it out a little bit, unless you can afford to get a lot of these, or if you're having fun with some of your monster friends, you can get a bunch of different kinds and just you'll just want to spread it out because it is sessionable, basically at about 5.7, but 4 cans is not quite enough. Um, you could probably do the whole 4 pack in one day if you spread it out over the whole day, but we'll see. Um, ABV wise, flavor wise, we don't know yet because we haven't tried it. I will give you a more definitive answer on how I feel about that once I actually try it. So there we have it. My excuse me, my allergies kicked my butt. It was windy outside. It was so windy that those weighted stop signs they have in the grocery store parking lot, they blew over. And one lady was looking at some flowers, and her shopping cart went rolling into the driving area of the parking lot. A car was starting to come through, and I had to, you know, hurry real quick and grab her cart and then run it back over to the store so that her cart wouldn't get wrecked. It probably wouldn't have done any damage to the guy's car because these carts are made out of plastic now, most of them, and but it would have wrecked her flowers. That's how windy it was. It's blowing shopping carts around, knocking stop signs over. Just the weighted ones, not the actual ones. If these ones that are stuck in the ground, if they were blowing those kind of stop signs around, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. I would be down on the stairs. I'd be kicking boxes out of the way in my little mini storage area down there, and hiding down there with the cats if that was the case. But it was pretty windy, so that was something else. Anyway, I digress. If you want more crazy stories like that, hit the thumbs up or claws up if you wish. Bell once to subscribe, twice for notifications. Feel free to comment down below and hold on to your hats if it's windy where you're at because it's crazy here. And I wouldn't have a cookout with your monsters today unless you're in a warm, sunny area that's not cloudy. And if you've already planned one and you're in this area, you may want to have it inside. But even then, please remember to drac responsibly. Have a designated Dracula. Make sure your monster friends have a safe ride home or a place to crash if you're having a party at your place. And please look out for each other. Take care of each other. If someone doesn't have a family, try to be their family. Everyone needs to stick together right now the best they can. And please watch out for the bunnies and their families as well if you can. It's beyond insane out there, and we just need to, like I said, we need to look out for each other as much as we can. But in the meantime, we can just still keep keeping on and try to have some semblance of a normal, at least the best we can. Big goth monster hugs to all my monsters. I love you all very much. And again, vampires, please remember your 100 SPF and your large umbrella or parasol. I'll see you in the next video, which will be either a coffee haul from Bleak Boutique / Coffin Creek or an alcohol review. I haven't decided yet. And also, speaking of alcohol reviews, before this one and the ones I'm recording after this go up, I have a review of Batch Pumpkin Mead, unless I've already uploaded it. I do forget about those things sometimes. Until next time, I love you and bye now.